Trying to get a little light here, but we're kind of scrambling a little. We're at our first port here in Tunisia at La Goulette, and they're an hour behind ship's time, or an hour. So it's like a little after 8, but in Goulette it's a little after 7. We had our alarm set for 8 o'clock. Well, for some reason, even though we're on airplane mode, our phone switched to La Goulette time. That's not a problem, except for the fact that our excursion starts just after 9 ship's time, and we had our alarm set for 8, and for whatever reason, even though we're on airplane mode, the phone switched to the Goulette time. So we're an hour behind schedule right now because we got up at 8 o'clock, and we're supposed to get up at 7 because we wanted to go get breakfast first. So it's about 8:30ish, or well, maybe 8:20. So we still have time, but I think everybody in our group has that same situation. So we're separated in 2 different cabins. But I happened to wake up at 7:53 ship's time because I looked on the phone and I'm like, wait a minute, we're supposed to get up 53 minutes ago. So now we're rushing because our excursion is, I think it's at 9:15, but we have to be there at like around 9 o'clock or something like that. So anyways, we're in a rush today. So out there is the northern part of the African continent, otherwise known in this case as Tunisia. Can't tell it's Africa, at least not yet. So here's some more scenery from the Yacht Club Lounge on 16. So we made it up here and we're just waiting to be called to get on our bus. Alright, we made it off the ship. We're headed to our not our boat, but our bus on our excursion. There's our ship, and we're in Tunisia. There's our group. So right now, we're supposed to be going on Tunisia 1, which is only going to Carthage, but the sign says Tunisia 5. It says Carthage and Medina, but I don't think this is the right bus. So our butler, Raphael, or actually it's Nancy's butler, is checking on that for us. So these are all the buses for everybody, and there's some buildings or a wall over there that looks very characteristic of North Africa. There's Raphael. Mystery solved. This is our bus. We're on the Golden Dragon, 243-3797. We made it on the English language bus, so we'll be able to understand what they're saying. So now we're just waiting for the bus to fill up. Our driver has gone away. So this field is basically the resting place of sacrificed children, and these are their markers. They do have sewers here. We're here at the Carthage World Heritage Site here in Tunisia. Just got off the bus. And there goes our bus.
Good morning. English, Italian, French. English, we go. Can I get a picture with the
Chinois.
Oh, the tops? I have one here, big one.
World Heritage.
MIT.
These are not the original sewers. There appears to be an archaeological dig going on over here. Or maybe just some repairs. Although the sticks make me think otherwise. Some kind of survey, possibly. So this part of the monument dates back to 162 AD. Well, got a little history lesson on Carthage, and we are getting ready to leave and get back on the bus. I think we are going to head back to the ship at this point, but this is one of the marble things on top of the buildings, top of the columns. Pretty cool. So this is the World Heritage Site known as Carthage. And those lights are not historically accurate. That looks like California and what happens during an earthquake if it's big enough. So here at the World Heritage Site, there is a cafeteria and there's also restrooms. So if you gotta go, you can go in a historic site. And it looks like there's a gift shop too. We are now arriving at the Carthage Museum, or Carthage Museum. This is a statue of King Louis IX. And so we are now done at the Carthage Museum. So this is the old cathedral. One time was a monastery that the Catholic Church gave back to Tunisia, I think in the 60s. We're going into a site that has a sign that says "Site not open to visit." I'm just following the tour guide. There is a dog down there. Let's see what's on the other side. And here is another picture of California. For you engineers out there, that's the original manhole. And there are a lot of manholes here. But that's where they stored the water. And for you other engineers who do drainage design, this may look familiar. Yep, they are definitely sharp. And there's the aqueduct, 120 some odd miles, I believe he said, or maybe it was kilometers.
So the next and last step of this tour will be Sidi Busaid.
So apparently blue, these things are painted blue because that was the law of the day when the French controlled the territory. Look how thick the walls are. Very, very thick. These are apparently the original water wells that provided water to the residents. So if I haven't mentioned it before, we're in the Sidi Busaid city here. It's a historic city here in Tunisia. These stones are very slippery, so don't run on them when it's wet. There's another great spot for a view of the water and no cars. So I noticed in a lot of places they have these swiveling garbage cans to make it easier to dump. Pretty interesting. This is the old walled city of San Juan, Puerto Rico.
In America.
Not. Apparently a bunch of famous politicians have been to this restaurant. Restaurant au bon vieux temps. Restaurants of good old times. So our tour guide asked this little kid what's his favorite food. And he also said, and don't say hamburger. So the kid said, hamburguesa. Okay, it's a little bit of a madhouse here. We're trying to get to our bus. We're here at the place I can't pronounce anymore, remember. It's crazy town. There's the Golden Dragon, that's us. And the Golden Dragon is leaving. Alright, I did a little bit of shopping today. I got an ice cream. But I also got I'm not a footballer. I forget. I think this is supposed to be Real Madrid, but I don't know. Someone will have to tell me. It's supposed to be official, licensed product. They wanted 90 euros. I got it for 35. So I think I did okay. I might have still got ripped off, but that's what I paid for my FCB jersey in Barcelona, so I figure I'm doing okay. Made it back to the ship. We're here. Let's see. Not sure you can see it. Costa Fascinosa is behind us. That's the Costa cruise ship. But we made it back to the ship from Tunisia, from La Goulette, or Carthage, and Sidi Busaid. And I did manage to get, as you saw, a Real Madrid jersey, or maybe I got ripped off and it's somebody else and they told me it was Real Madrid because I'm not a footballer. But anyways, we made it back, even though our alarm was affected by the time change, which wasn't supposed to happen if we're in airport mode or airplane mode, but it happened. We made it. We didn't have a lot of breakfast. We're going to be getting ready to go to breakfast soon, but we made it back. It was really cool having Yacht Club because they met us at the bus, and then they took us right through. We had our own little entrance, and we didn't even have to go. We didn't even have to show our passports, although we didn't have to show them coming in either. So not sure if that's normal, but we made it back to the ship. It was a pretty cool trip, or a pretty cool excursion. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Saw a lot of really cool things, but thanks for watching this episode. Hit like if you liked it. If you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. Really appreciate it because I'm getting really close to having 1,000 subscribers. And if you have not subscribed, you can help me get just one more closer. Or tell all your friends and maybe I'll be like 100 over. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Rambling with Phil here on the MSC Grandiosa and finishing the excursion for Tunisia. Thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me ramble, and I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to the Rambling with Phil YouTube channel to see more videos like this.